You know, I just don't think it's a good idea for kids to do that. I mean, it's not good for them, you know? Do you have kids? No, I don't, but I mean, this is just my perspective on things, you know? Well, you don't have kids, so you wouldn't know. Hey guys, so, some things happened yesterday, and it just was like the cherry on top of a perfect, day. Really, it wasn't. This is sarcasm talking. I've just been getting really frustrated because I've dealt with this my whole entire life. Well, maybe not my whole entire life, probably like the past, 11 years or so, because once you're a teenager, you think you know everything, and then after that, you just start developing your own opinion on things. So basically, it's when you're a teenager is when you decide to do things your own way. And so I just want to share a perspective of what I think about the whole, you are not allowed to have an opinion if you don't have children. Because I think it's quite ridiculous. So, let's get on into that. So just like with anything that you do, everyone has an opinion on it. And I just think it's unfair to tell someone they can't have an opinion because they don't have children. So I'm pretty sure that everyone in their life has an opinion on something that they've never been through in their life, but they still have an opinion on it because that's just what we do. We have an opinion on everything. And sometimes when we have an opinion on certain things, people get frustrated because they feel like because you don't have kids, you shouldn't be able to have an opinion on it because you haven't been through it. And once you go through a certain thing, that you would change your mind about it, and it's just frustrating. It's very frustrating. And what I was talking to her about yesterday was, it's right there. I posted a video about a little boy crying, and he was getting shots in his arms, and his dad kept telling him to be a man, don't cry, be a man, be a man. And this little kid was probably no more than 2 or 3 years old. He was very, very young. And this isn't directed towards anyone because I love the girl that was commenting on it. She's really sweet. But this was just a cherry on top of it. So this whole conversation is not just about her. This is an example because I have been going through conversations like this my whole entire life, and it's getting to the point where it's frustrating. And so that's why I'm talking about it now. So I just want to clear that up. It's not about her. It's just in general. So basically, I wrote on there that's kind of mean for a kid to grow up thinking that they have to be manly, because if you tell a child you be manly, don't cry, they're going to grow up thinking that they have to fit into gender stereotypes or gender roles. And that's my opinion is they grow up thinking that if they cry, they're not manly. And so they have to fit into this little bubble that we set for them, And she got kind of offended by it, and I already talked to her about it, so we're fine. But it's just, this happens to me all the time. Every time I'm, frustrated, or, I see someone, doing something a certain way, or I comment on a video, or I post something, or I talk to someone in real life about a certain situation and what I would do in that situation, they tell me that I'm not allowed to think or have advice for someone else because I don't have children. And it's just ridiculous because, like I said, people have advice and ideas for everything that they go through. Oh my God, Caleb. They have advice and comments for everything that they go through. And just like with anything in life, just say, for instance, you have never been swimming in your life, but someone is scared to go swimming, and that's a bad example, but you have an opinion on it, but you've never done it. So I don't understand why it's any different. It's not any different. You still are allowed to have an opinion on something, even if you haven't gone through it. And like I said before, my opinion might change once I have children, but it might not. And I honestly think that vaccines are a horrible idea because I've read up a lot on those things. And also, I feel that they shouldn't be in gender roles, and gender stereotypes is just a horrible idea. And oh my God, Caleb, you almost hit me with the baseball. It like went right behind my head. Well, not right behind it. I'm being dramatic, but it was very close. Be careful, mister. Anyway, this child is crazy. That's what I wanted to talk to you about today. So if next time obviously someone shouldn't tell you how to raise your children. That's your own prerogative. But if someone has an opinion about something that you say, like say you posted something about, oh, kids shouldn't be allowed to do this, and someone has a different opinion, and they say their opinion on it, you can't tell them they're not allowed to have an opinion on it because they don't have kids. That's just, I mean, you can, but it just seems very unintelligent to say something like that. Not unintelligent, but I can't think of the word. So just be nice, guys. Just be nice, because it's very hypocritical to tell someone they're not allowed to have an opinion on something, whenever I'm pretty sure every other person in the world has an opinion on everything. And half the things they have an opinion on, they don't actually know how to do or have gone through them in their situation. And just like all kinds of things, people have their biases and all these things in their head, but they've never gone through that certain situation. And sometimes, it's different. It's a lot different. So I just want to say that I hope you guys have a great day, and I will be back on soon. I'm not sure when. My times are kind of iffy right now. Oh my God, Caleb, you're going to end up hitting me with that ball. Oh my goodness, this kid. Okay, bye.